Hello, and I'm back again. Tonight I am going to make Egyptian wet ormus. Now the ingredients that I'm using right now, now this, I have Okek dead sea salt, regular sea salt, Mediterranean sea salt, Epsom salt, this stuff right here, and Himalayan pink sea salt. Now the magnets, and I'm telling you, see how that one's tore all the pieces? That one came loose as I was putting it on. It came all the way over and stuck to this little bad boy. And, oh my God. It was better to hold an alligator down pole teeth and pull them apart. I mean, it was absolutely horrible. I was going to put all 4 of them on there. I ran out of space. But let me show you one of them. That. It's not real big. It's an earth magnet. And my God. I believe the thing said it has 700 pound holding capacity. Well, I got 3 on there. And what they'll do is magnetize the water and the ormus while sucking out all the nutrients and minerals and the ormus that lies within these salts. And don't worry, you don't get no salt in you. It's all the salt stays on top, and this is a 3-day process. And the water that you drain off of it is the salty water. This is just simply pulling out the nutrients and everything. I got my trusty milk of magnesia. And what the milk of magnesia is initially for, if you're all stopped up and constipated and can't pinch one off, this will loosen you up and it'll come flowing right out of you. Hey, look, it is even stimulant free. CVS brand. Got my funnels. Got my coffee filters to filter out the salt water before I put it in that big jar after I slap that stuff in the blender too. Got my CVS distilled water. Magnetic Springs steamed distilled water. Now, without further ado, I'm going to switch over to my cameraman, Cody, he is very shy, but handsome. Here you go, son. And one or two things will happen. I either screw this up, and I'll spend a few days in the bathroom just squirting and spraying around, or I'll do it right and the ormus will come out. There we go. Got my salt. Got my distilled water. I'm gonna put this in there. Notice how the salt is kind of shrinking down as I add the water. It's already starting to, I guess, melt it a little bit. That should be enough for time being. For now. I'm going to put this lid on there. I'm going to warn everybody, Abigail, it's loud. Cody,
yeah.
Olivia, it's loud. I'm going to start off with some pulses. The other way they'll break it loose from the blades. I just had to have fun with it. And now, the beat and stir. This will take your fuse. If you ever tried this stuff before, let me know at the bottom how it worked out for you. I'm gonna stop it for a minute. Oops. Kind of looks like that stuff that you have to drink at the doctor's office. Right, 24 hours before you get a colonoscopy. Thank God I haven't done that yet. I pray to God I don't have to for a while. Well, let's go to the puree and blend. Oh. Make sure my magnets is on there good and tight. Yes, I said magnet, not maggot. Liquefy. Smoothie. Crushed ice. Let's see how it done so far. So if I can get this off without spilling it. It smells like I'm in a sauna. Not too bad. I think it's the Epsom salt that I'm smelling. Let's hit it. I can see that down here at the bottom. You can see the sediment. Well, that don't sound happy at all, does it? Put on low this time. Okay, let this set for a few, see if there's anything that settles at the bottom. My goal is getting all this salt to finally melt. And sometimes it takes time to do so. It's kind of some of that hateful type salt. So again, if you ever tried this wet Egyptian ormus, write me down at the bottom, drop me a message at the bottom, and let me know how it's done for you. Me personally, this is my first time doing the wet Egyptian ormus. I have done another ormus that my friend Shane at work told me about, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. done really good for me. And now that what that does piqued my curiosity, want to try different things and everything. As you can tell down at the bottom, the salt. See down here, bub? The salt is starting to settle again. Kind of does look like a watermelon smoothie or something, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll hold that. Now, Cody.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed or not. Not only is it chopping up and spinning it around, all that water is spinning, making a vortex inside of it, spinning real fast. And these magnets, as that water passes, circled past these magnets, it magnetizes all of this, as well as it is chopping up and grading up the salt. But I will tell you one thing, if you drunk this right now, one of the two things, you'll be going to the hospital with a heart attack, or you'll be going to the morgue, getting your butt stuffed with cotton. Here, let me help you with that, bub. Here, you can hold it like that if you like. How's that?
That's good.
That work out better?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to hit her again. You ready? Almost unscrewed it from the bottom. That's not good. That is most definitely not good. Yeah, there we go. Scared me there for a minute. Okay. Phew, if I heard it spilling. All right. Okay, let's let that sit for a few more. And man, that stuff sounds angry. Like I said, this is going to be a long, drawn out process right here. So bear with me on this. If I can figure out how to edit this video and to make it shorter, I will. Really can't tell if it's settling or if that's salt. If that's salt or if it's still kind of blended. So, yep, that's still salt. I should have done first, do one type of salt, do this until it's completely dissolved, and then put another scoop of another kind of salt in it. But like I said, this is my first time making this. I'm excited and also kind of nervous because I doubt myself a lot, and last thing I want to do is screw this up. Now, while this is settling, what I do, how I transfer this to there, obviously you would think I would just pour it in. But actually, no. What I'll do, I'll put this right there. Trusty Dollar Tree funnel for $1, no biggie. Get one of, well, I'm going to go ahead and get that set up. Get me a trusty coffee filter. These are made for coffee, so up at my job, me and my buddy Shane, we use these as filters in our coffee pot for, before you say duh, for tea. We drink a lot of tea at work. And believe it or not, this actually works really good for tea, the coffee pots does. Mr. Coffee. Cheap dollar store, Walmart brand. You know, something cheap. Don't need nothing fancy to make coffee or tea in. So that's what I do when I pour that in. It strains it through and everything. Then I'll have to take this out, dump it back in here, and keep straining it through a few more times. And until all that pink that you see, you don't see it no more through the coffee filters. I might have to go through about 10 or 15 of these coffee filters to get all the pink out of it. The pink is a dye which is not good for ormus. You don't want that in your ormus. From what I understand from the other videos and people I've been talking to. Now, as I say here, running my mouth a little bit, jabbering. As you can see down here, if you can, Cody. As you can see, the salt settlement. You know what that tells me? It tells me that I haven't blended it good enough. That salt has not yet dissolved. And you know what that means? What? I gotta hit her again, my man. Gotta hit her again. So, put my hand on top of this lid here so it won't come flying up at the top like some rainbow of colors. Ready? Okay, while it's settling, let me run off at the gums a little bit more. I know my son's probably getting bored as heck standing here holding the phone. Okay. And actually, I'm going to pull him a chair up in the back right there so he can sit down so he can rest his poor hands. Now, a lot of the people makes this stuff, they put what you call lye in it. Food grade lye. Now, let me tell you a little something about lye. When lye was first invented to make soap. That's what the old timers used to make soap with. That's what my wife used to make soap when she was making soap. Then they found out, hey, we can take this lye Mix it with a little bit of water, because you mix lye with water and stir it up, it heats up to a point where you can burn. 3rd-degree burns. And it'll kill you if you swallow it, because it'll melt your insides. But they found out if you dump it down the drains, it unclogs, no matter what's clogging it. Now people is putting, I forgot how much the measurements was, in this stuff. And it does evaporate out after 24, 48 hours. But who wants to take that chance? I wouldn't. You have to be plumb out of your cotton picking mind to want to ingest something with lye in it. You get in your eyes, you're blind permanently. You swallow it, you're dead. You get on your skin, you got real bad burns. You dump it down a stopped up sink or tub or whatever. It's unclogged. So why in the heck would you want to drink it? Maybe it's me being over paranoid or something. But yeah, I want to give a shout out to my man Cody here. He's doing such a fine job being my cameraman. I'm very proud of his work. And as you can see, it's settled down some more. It's a little lower than it was. So here it goes. Okay, see how that does. Now, the reason why I'm using distilled water, from what I understand, it doesn't have all that impurities like our drinking water and stuff has. The stuff is also called monatomic gold. For the simple fact is, all drinking water has super small particles of gold in it. And this magnet helps pulls it out. All the minerals and nutrients, gold and everything. Of course, you ain't gonna be able to see the gold, obviously, but. And then on top of that, distilled water is, or spring water. You can use well water or spring water as well, as long as it's not coming out of city water where they add all these toxins and chemicals and crap to it. Now, obviously, I've got my work cut out for me for dissolving all this. What I'm going to do, I think I might just cut off the video here. And once the salt's diluted and everything, all dissolved, I'll start the video back up and splice it in. Give my man Cody a break from the camera. I know he's probably thinking of 100 ways of choking me or clubbing me with something. But, yes, stay tuned. Thank you. Well, an hour has passed and I have been blending the crap out of this stuff. If any one of you know how to melt the sea salt, because I've never worked with it before, please let me know. Because this an hour blending, I'm afraid I'm going to burn this blender up. For the looks of it, it might be a new blender. My little brother let me use it. So, See all that salt still out down at the bottom? Ain't that crazy? An hour blending. Should be good and magnetized with all these daggone magnets on it. I still can't believe I went ahead and taped the other magnet to this jar. But that was a pain in the backside getting off of that other magnet. I mean, it was nuts. So what I'm going to do, I know it's a waste and I hate wasting. I'm going to blend it again. Then I'm going to pour it through the filter into the jar. Of course, I'm going to have to dump the jar back out the thing I hear to do it several times so I can get all the pink pigmentation out of it. So here it goes. I think it's blended more than enough. And again, I know it's a waste. Steady does it. Yeah, give it a few, let it drain through. You know what, while it's draining, wow. I would figure it would drain faster than that. But apparently I was wrong. Ask my wife. It's not unusual for me to be wrong. She's usually right. She's a smart one in the house. Wow. That is a little slow, isn't it? Look at that. Look how slow it's dripping, dude. It's like a coffee pot. Wow. Should have used a shirt, shouldn't I? A little faster.
This will take a while.
Yeah. Wow. Well, while that's filtering, I guess that's what I was afraid of. The reason why I ain't filtering very fast is the salt. Well, while I'm waiting on this, you know, there's a lot of stuff that we do in life. It requires a lot of weight. And you know, we spend most of our time in life waiting. You think we'd be the most patient people in the thing in the galaxy, but we're not. Wow. Well, while we're waiting on Methuselah here, I would like to take a moment to thank y'all for watching my videos. Thank you all for watching my videos. Tell your friends and your family about me. Please have them like and subscribe to my videos. I do a boatload of random videos because I don't know what people like. I am trying to do the gaming videos, but unfortunately I am not tech savvy, so if I can't do it on the cell phone, I ain't gonna be able to do them. But just drop me a message at the bottom, and let me know what you want to see. Nothing's too stupid. Nothing's too crazy. Well, let me take it back. I ain't gonna endanger my life, obviously. But keep in mind, I'm fat. I'm 38 years old with 3 kids. So, please take it a little easy on me. I'm doing this mostly for fun, because I started it because of the COVID-19. I wasn't working at home every day, all day, aggravating the snot out of my wife and my children. So I just wanted to start this, and I didn't think it'd be that much fun, but it has been a lot of fun making these videos and stuff. Now, I will tell you, it's kind of hard from time to time to come up with content to make a video on. But I'm open to any suggestions. And I appreciate you. I really do. As long as it's taken, I might have to cut the video off and then pick it back up after I get it all drained for the first time. Wow. I have to come up with a better filtration system than this. I really do. So I'm thinking about maybe cutting up an old white shirt, or going to the store and buying a cheap white shirt and using it for my filters. And this is kind of aggravating. If this is how it is, I probably won't make very much of it.
Yeah. Just probably enough for you to sip on.
Now, I'll tell you, this ormus, it is not a drug. It won't get you high. It won't get you drunk. I am doing this for the health qualities of it. And I also meditate. And this stuff is supposed to be really good for you meditating, as well as your whole body, health-wise. And been told it's good to help open your chakras. So please bear with me on this. Wow. Shine down here, cause all that time is just that little bit so far at the bottom.
That's a lot.
Thank you, but I'm glad for your positivity. I'm really happy for it.
It looks like a little bit like that pot is big, and it makes it look like it's little.
That's true. That is most definitely true. See if I can pour a little bit more in there, maybe force it through a little bit better. Oops, just made a boo-boo. I will tell you, If you never. Okay, I finally got my magnets on my jar, all 4 of them. All that dark pink water finally turned clear. It looks clearer than what it is on the screen. It is time for my last step. The milk of magnesia. Yeah, it's 4 o'clock and, well, it's 4:15 in the morning right now. I've been working since 9 o'clock on this. Oops. Sorry, I did not shake it up. It has to be shaken. Silly me. It's kind of hard to do anything with one hand. My cameraman's asleep. Little fella got tired. Oh, meant to empty the trash. Now, here's why my brother is helping me out with this stuff. He wants me to be the guinea pig. And if everything turns out good with me, he wants me to teach him how to make it. Me and him is going to work together and make it in massive batches. Massive quantities. Alright. Here comes the milk of mag. Always that stuff expensive as crap, I bet. I don't. Put a little extra in there. Well, you know what? Screw it, I'm gonna put the rest of it in it too. There we go, 2 cups. Okay. I just emptied that bottle out. It was a big bottle too. I do have a habit of overdoing things. Oh, going. That's a big bottle. 12 ounces. Yeah, man. Alright. Now I gotta stir with my trusty wooden spoon. I have to turn it 100 times one way, then 100 times another way. By doing so, you can feel it getting thick. Which one gets a little harder to stir. 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 100 times one way. Gotta make sure it's good and mixed. Can't leave no unmixed bunch. There's 100 times the other way, just for clear measures up and down. Just want to make sure, incorporate every last bit of everything together. That should do her. Now, I'm just going to throw this in the sink for right now. Alright. Now, tomorrow sometimes, I'll get it out and I will drain the water will be clear and the ormus will be at the bottom. Now, I got a hose I will put down probably about that far from the top of the ormus. Drain it all out, siphon it out. Then I'm going to pull out more distilled water and fill it back up. Even with that, do that 3 times. On the 4th day, it is done. You can drink it, whatever. I got a pretty handy little bottle over there. I'm going to bottle it up. Each time you drain it and put more in, it's called washing it. And when you wash it, it gets all the salt off of it, out of it. See if I can. Oh, here is my handy dandy little bottle. Look like a glass Coke bottle. You move up the wire tab. There's the lid. Boom. Has a rubber seal in it so it won't leak. Bam. Guys, you have just witnessed me making Egyptian wet ormus. And I will tell you, it is a real pain in the rear. And honestly, the hardest part is keep filtering it until it's clear. It'd be a lot easier if I didn't use Himalayan salt, but there's a lot of extreme nutrients and stuff that the Himalayan salt has that the other salts don't. So I use, let's see, Mediterranean sea salt, regular sea salt, Dead Sea salt, Epsom salt, my next batch I will add those salts plus 3 other types of sea salts in it. I'm trying to get a batch where I mix every type of sea salt there is, and maybe some kosher salt. But there you have it. Egyptian wet ormus. It's really simple to make. The only hard part, like I said, is the filtering of the Himalayan pink salt. Now, if you can get the Himalayan salt without the pink dye, let me know, please, because that was a pain. And if you get these earth magnets, remember they are super, super strong, and do not get them caught between your fingers, your hands, and nothing, because they'll smash them. If you get these two stuck together, it is a pain. I can't stress enough, a pain to get apart. You drop them, they can bust. They snap them together, they can break. But, my God. I have 4, what was the box said? 500 or 700 pound that each one of these holds. And there's 4 of them taped to my jar. So that stuff is super magnetic and super strong. And again, I want to thank my brother for hooking me up with the ingredients. And tomorrow I'll do another video of me rinsing the ormus. Thank you much. Bye-bye.